What's going on, guys? Asian Guy here, and today I wanted to talk about patch 2.5 as well as KAMISATO AYATO, who has now been officially revealed and has definitely caused a divide and a rift in the community. It's been very polarizing. A lot of people have been underwhelmed, a lot of people had their expectations surpassed, and of course there are plenty of people who are smack bang in the middle and who are just satisfied overall. But first of all, we've got the Primogem Codes from the patch 2.5 live stream on the screen right now. I will leave them in text form in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section, so you can just go ahead and copy and paste them. But KAMISATO AYATO, if we look here, this is KAMISATO AYATO, and I want you guys to tell me in the comment section down below your honest, unfiltered, okay, maybe filtered, no swear words, but your honest opinion on KAMISATO AYATO. Let me preface this by saying I think Ayato objectively is very hot, a very attractive, gorgeous, elegant character. However, I'm also guilty of my own downfall, where I set very, very, very high expectations. I was expecting Ayato to be on par, if not surpass Zhongli in terms of attractiveness, in terms of aesthetics, in terms of how cool he's going to be. He does have an incredible voice actor in the Japanese version anyway. I know he's one of my favorite voice actors. He plays Katsura Kotaro from Gintama. Any Gintama fans out there? But when I saw this on stream, my initial reaction was kind of, was a bit stunned. And I wasn't sure how to feel. I wasn't sure if I was happy or I was underwhelmed. And overall, I'm relatively satisfied, but I definitely set myself way too high of a standard. And the reason why is there's this other character in a gacha game called Epic 7, and I really had hoped that Ayato would look like him. And it kind of does, but definitely less badass. Now, if you guys know me, you guys know I like the edgy, badass characters. This is Zahak from Epic 7, and this design, in my opinion, in all gacha games, or rather in all of fiction, this even surpasses Zhongli for me, and this is like the most beautiful fictional character I've ever seen. And I had really hoped that this was going to be Ayato, or something like this was going to be Ayato. The edginess, the ear pierce, the hair, the white all over with the red as well. It just looks absolutely gorgeous. And this was just like a sketch of Zahak. Zahak has now been released in Epic 7. But other than that, that was my expectation. Now, clearly, Ayato is very different. Soft face, droopy eyes, has the beauty mark, the beauty spot, the mole under his mouth there, which is obviously going to make a lot of people happy. I think what a lot of people are unhappy about in general is that he doesn't look very Japanese in terms of his attire, like his gown or his robes. Well, not robes, his suit, I guess. It's like a suit tuxedo kind of thing. It doesn't look very Japanese. Now, ultimately, I don't really care about that. And I think he kind of looks like a conductor. But the thing I think most people are upset about is that he kind of looks like if Baizhu and Xingqiu were combined into one. And if we go here, if I zoom out here, this is my Twitter account, by the way, guys. If you ever wanted to follow me on Twitter and see what's down, my Twitter account is AsianGuyStream. This is Baizhu kind of reskinned. And I think that's upset a lot of people. And we don't know how Ayato's gonna look like in-game. My main concern is that Ayato is gonna get the albedo or the Diluc treatment, where they look good in the art, but they don't actually look that good in-game. And I really hope that doesn't happen. And I also hope they don't have the same character face model as Baizhu. So we'll have to wait and see. Overall, I do think Ayato looks pretty cool. I am going to pull for him. I'm going to pull for YAE MIKO as well. I don't think I'm going to go for Constellation 6 on either of these characters. And, you know, that's the silver lining here. If Baizhu, or rather, if Ayato looks super badass, I would have felt an obligation to Constellation 6, the next puppy chulo in the game. But for me, Ayato is probably around a 7 out of 10. If Zhongli is a 10 out of 10 in terms of aesthetics, and I have Kaya as like an 8.5 out of 10 in second place, then Ayato's around the 7.5 mark. So he's up there, he's good, but not, in my opinion, the greatest. The one thing that can change this, though, is if Ayato has really cool attack moves like Tanjiro, Water Dragons, or like Zabuzan, Water Dragons, or like Toshiro, Ice Dragon from Bleach, or from Naruto, or from Kimetsu no Yaiba, Demon Slayer. That would be really cool. Or for the meme, guys, the meme here would be, the meme was Ayato was going to be a horse, okay? Now, if Ayato rides on a Hydro Mimic horse, that would be super cool. And that would be super hilarious, and I would be down for that. I would be so down for that. So, Ayato riding a Hydro horse, that's what we want. Well, that's what I want anyway. I don't know if that's what you guys want. Let me know in the comment section down below. But that's what I want. I want to see him galloping in on a horse, majestic, and just with a sinister smile, like swiping at everyone, and then boom, he's going to be cracked. I'm hoping he's going to be as good as Xingqiu, if not better. Xingqiu is incredibly strong. We do need more Hydro DPS characters at the moment. We only have Mona, which is kind of copium, and Tartaglia, who's more like a Shangling support rather than his own damage-dealing character. So I'm hoping we're going to have something interesting like that. But those are my thoughts on Ayato. I think Ayato really stole the spotlight today. Although patch 2.5 is looking quite interesting. Although it was a bit of a short stream today, if I'm being honest. And not too much that I didn't already know happened. Because I'm going to be honest, guys. I saw a lot of leaks, especially about YAE MIKO, because I was very interested in her character. So there wasn't much for me to see otherwise. However, this is something I'm very excited about. So let's watch this together. Absolutely gorgeous. Genshin anime. It's so pretty. Now, during the live stream, I was getting all hyped up because I went on a streak of tweets, like a 16-day streak saying manifesting Genshin Impact animated series. So I was like, I won! But turns out it was just a 30-second trailer and I got debated. But we know MiHoYo are tipping their toes in for Genshin Impact animated series, if not anime. So maybe, because these look absolutely phenomenal. YAE MIKO here looks absolutely phenomenal. So adorable here. And then this is so badass. I need that. I just need that. And then we have, I think we have got Aether with his dull blade here trying to challenge Raiden. And he's gonna get, I mean, what does he think he's going to? He's gonna get his cheeks clapped. He's gonna get absolutely washed. Yeah, there's, he's got a dull blade. He's finished. He's gonna get his booty cheeks clapped. But yeah, I'm hoping we're gonna get more of these kind of animated series in the future. It does have like a fan-made touch to it, which I really like as well. So clearly someone who's very much, I feel like someone who's very much into Genshin is the one that animated this, or the team that worked behind this is full of people who really love Genshin. So I'm hoping we'll have that in the future as well. And then we have the full-on patch 2.5 trailer. I'm going to make the volume quite quiet so I can speak over it. There is dialogue in here though.
Is engulfed in a darkness that cannot be dispelled. There have also been reports of monsters, the likes of which no one has ever seen before.
So we got Dark Souls monsters. So you can see here we got a bunch of Dark Soul monsters. They look really cool, actually.
All engulfing darkness?
So you're here to help resolve this,
What's with you joining forces with them? I would say this is a nice surprise, but it's really not that surprising.
Enkanomiya is exceedingly dangerous right now.
Here's hoping I have the chance.
Yeah, so you got the Dark Soul monsters there. It seems like Enjo is making a return as well.
This tower seems to hear my wishes.
There's darkness churning inside the Dainichi Mikoshi.
Do not come any closer.
Do you honestly have another choice?
It's very pretty. I got chills at that moment. When I first saw this, I got chills.
Oh, Hakushin, cause of this enchantment.
Your unrivaled power will be honored eternally.
Look at all the 5 stars disappearing, guys.
You're all right, little one. You
Her
look a
English
little
voice is
nervous.
phenomenal as well.
Now you've got my attention. Right now. Come on out. Is that all? I'm always watching.
She's a badass. She's a badass.
With this power, no one shall be able to stand in my way.
So she is going to be an Electro DPS character. She brings down the lightning Unga Bunga. And yes, I did see the leaks in advance, so I already knew what she was going to do. Wait.
Is that all? I'm all.
I mean, she is such a badass. She's actually such a badass. And I know for sure when people saw this, they were barking and they were woofing and they were down bad. For real. So I'm excited for YAE MIKO. I'm probably not going to Constellation 6 her. It's very, very expensive to do so. But I will be getting her weapon, the Galactic Dildo. And I will also be getting her as well. And the reason why I say it's a Galactic Dildo, guys, is if you look at it, it literally looks like a dildo from out of space. And I believe it's going to be coming on a very good banner. I don't know for sure though, but I believe it is going to be on a very strong banner.
It looks like she will no longer allow me to do with this body as I please.
Something seems wrong with A.
During my absence, I place everything in Miko's hands.
But this means that...
I'm placing my god in your capable hands. Please, bring her back.
You wish to make yourself my enemy?
I'm getting chills again! This is so cool!
I am the everlasting Lord, the guardian of eternity. Inferior! Perish! Ruin follows my blade.
So cool!
The final calamity!
So cool. Actually, so that's going to be a new weekly boss, but I really hope in the future we can get a skin like that, a cosmetic skin for Raiden like that. I doubt it, but that is so cool. Can you imagine like running around with the 6 arms slashing for you instead? That would look so cool. But yeah, it's a weekly boss, I believe. Monka W. So interestingly here, we've got Raiden with her blade, and we've also got Raiden with the engulfing lightning. So yeah, interesting. That is the patch 2.5 trailer. Now the events we're getting in patch 2.5 are going to be this. This is an exploration event. So, Enkanomiya has been wrapped in darkness of unknown origins. For the sake of Watatsumi's island's future, Kokomi commissions you once again to head down to Enkanomiya to basically do some exploration. Then, we're going to serve alcohol to the Genshin Impact characters. We get to flirt with Kaya a little bit. This event honestly doesn't look very interesting. You push a bunch of buttons, and you have to time the slider correct on the side here. And that's literally the event. So it's a very casual event. This one is super interesting. Now this is you get to make like your own obstacle courses. I know people have been doing this in their teapot. So I'm very curious to see how interesting and how difficult people can make this. Because you can share your courses online with other people. So this is going to be very interesting. Like Mario Maker in Genshin. So I know there's a bunch of you guys who are super creative, so I'm very, very, very curious to see how this is going to work. I will probably not be making my own course because it will be very time consuming, but I would love to receive your courses and try them out. Hyakuni Ikki, we had this event before. This is one of my favorite events. It's a rotational event where you can only use 2 characters and you can buff them up as well. And you want to clear as many of the enemies ASAP. That's really nice. We've got double drops only 3 times a day. I wish they would up that cap, but 3 times a day for double drops for for a certain period of time. And there we go. There it is. There is the Galactic Dildo, Kagura's Verity, and Oathsworn Eye. Now, I have no idea what the 4-star weapon does. I can guarantee the 5-star weapon is for YAE MIKO. I think that's pretty obvious. The 4-star weapon is going to be from an event. The 5-star weapon is going to be a banner weapon. And yes. Actually, you know what? Let's not make the term Galactic Dildo stick. YouTube, please don't demonetize this video. But there you go. Kagura's Verity. And I believe... oh, that is everything. So that is everything in patch 2.5. And also the AYATO reveal. Please let me know your thoughts, because I'm very curious to see what people think about AYATO, at least in the YouTube side, because I know on Twitter and on Twitch, people are definitely having a meltdown in terms of being a simp or in terms of being someone who's unhappy. So there's definitely 2 sides of the coin here. I'm probably around in the middle. You know, I had very high expectations. They weren't met. So I'm technically underwhelmed, but I also think he still looks good. So I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied with AYATO and how he is. YAE MIKO, I'm very much looking forward to her. And of course, the new boss, I'm hoping is going to be very difficult. I want there to be challenging content in the game. La Signora is a good level of difficulty, but I want even harder than that. I want even harder than that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys are going to get lucky with your YAE MIKO AYATO summons. Raiden is coming back with Kokomi, by the way. So Raiden and Kokomi are going to be alongside YAE MIKO, or rather YAE MIKO first by herself, and then it'll be Raiden and Kokomi reruns, which is great for me because I won't be pulling on either of those banners, and I'll be able to save some Primogems. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye-bye.